Canyon? 2. Good.
Give us a really hard one.
Okay. How about 12 take away 8 equals raising your hand. Thomas.
He did it too. 4. I did it on my book.
So if you notice, I used 2 different terms.
I didn't.
I use takeaway and minus. Are those subtraction terms?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. We're going to be doing something a little different today with subtraction. We're going to be comparing. But first, I want to tell you a little bit about myself. You already know a lot about Mrs. Jensen, right?
Yeah.
And you don't know too much about me and my personal life. So, I have a Sugar Lips also, but you know what? I like to call him Babe instead of that. Or Honey Bunny. And his name is Phil, and when he was a little boy, he looked a lot like AJ. Believe it or not, he did. He looked just like him. He doesn't look like him now. He looks different. And he's about 6'4", and he's in the Air Force. So
My dad's in the Air Force.
My
dad was in the Air Force.
yeah, there's a lot of Air Force people here, okay?
My dad's dad is in the Air
Who
Force.
can, raising your hand, who can tell me what his name says?
Phil.
Phil, that's right. Phil. Okay, and my first name is actually Kaylee. But you guys can't call me that until 2nd grade. You can be like, yo, what's up, Miss Kaylee or Kaylee, okay? So that's my name.
Hi, Kaylee.
But you can't call me that until 2nd grade. It's Mrs. Doherty to you. Okay?
Why not?
Because I am your teacher, and you call your teachers by their last name for respect, okay? Then when you get older and we're not teaching you, you can call us by our first names, okay? This is Dr. T. Okay? So, like I said, guys, okay, we're going to be doing something different with subtraction. We're going to be comparing. Okay, I'm going to write this on the board. And do you know what we're comparing? We're going to be talking about puzzle pieces. Do you guys know what a puzzle is? We're not going to do puzzles. We're just talking about puzzles. What's a puzzle?
Something that you put together.
That's right. That's a very good description.
And it helps your brain.
Yes, okay? So puzzle is spelled like this.
It
It has a zul ending. Puzzle.
Rubble.
Puzzle.
Bubble.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, guys. Listen, okay? Alright, so Mr. Phil has these red dots. These are his puzzle pieces. And he's going to have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's going to have 6 puzzle pieces, okay? So these are his puzzle pieces. And I'm going to have 3. Okay? So how many more does Mr. Phil have? He has 3. So today we're going to be doing this a lot. So how I know to do this, if you want to work it out, is you can compare. You can draw a line from one red to the yellow. So we've got 1, 2, 3, and then there's 3 left over.
Okay?
Yeah.
And there's 9. Now move it. Move it on to
Yep, so you're right.
It's like it's just pulling.
Okay. Alright, so now I'm going to say one. Shh, please be quiet. Please listen. I'm going to say one, but I'm not going to say the numbers. I'm going to have you guess, okay? Thank you, Adam. Okay, so what is the top number? Hands raised. Serenity.
8.
8, that's right. Okay. And what does Miss Doherty have? Hands raised. Adam.
5.
5. Okay, so he has 8 and I have 5. Who has the fewer number? And how many fewer does this person have? Hands raised. Jackson Sims. fewer do I have? 3? Yes, because look, we're comparing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you're comparing all that, and then there's 3 left over. He had 3 more, and I had 3 less, okay? So I'm going to call on a student, and I want you to come up, and I'm going to give you 2 numbers to do as the puzzle pieces, and I want you to figure it out, okay? I'm going to call on someone who's raising their hand really nicely and being really quiet. Oh, man. Clara, would you like to come up? All right. So, okay. Well, no. I'm going to tell you a number and you're going to do it on there, okay, Pen? Okay, so how many do you have left over? So you've got 6 up here, and we've got 2. So what is the, what do we have left? Who has more? Did you say 4? Okay, who has 4 more? Phil or Kaylee? Phil? Okay, let's see. So we've got these 2 that are comparing to each other. These 2, then 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 that are empty, and he has 4 more. Very good, Clara. Good job. Okay, now I want someone else to come up who's raising their hand oh so nicely. Okay. Grayson, would you like to come up? Okay. I want you to do. Okay, let's see if you can do it. And make them in a nice order. They fall off the board easily, as you guys can see.
Yeah, I can tell.
Okay, so do you have 7 and 5 up there? All right, let's see. Okay, if we have 7 and 5, what should the remainder be? Let's compare. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that are comparing. What's left over? 3, but I said 7 and 5. Is 7 minus 5 3? Can someone come up and help Bryson? Eternity, the birthday girl, come on up. Okay. Okay, but now you have 5 and 5. The numbers were 7 and 2. 7 and 2. 6. These ones not stay on the board, do they? Okay, so you've got those. Okay. All right. Okay, so how many? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Up. 6. How many do we need more? Okay, so how many are left? How many are left? 2. Okay, and who has more? Mr. Phil has 2 more puzzle pieces. Very good. Thank you, guys. All right, now we're going to do something even more fun. I'm going to pass these out. You're each going to get your own little dots.
No, it isn't. It was yesterday.
Huh? Yesterday it was.
You love that game, so you're going to have to record it. Do we take it out?
okay? Alright. Now you and your imaginary friend are going to play you're going to have some puzzles. Okay, I'm just going to give you a story problem. So you and a friend are playing a puzzle, and she has pieces and you have pieces. Alright, and so you gotta listen. You gotta listen to the directions. Do you have some, Trinity? Okay. Your friend is gonna have the red dots, and you are gonna have the yellow dots, okay? And the first number I give is for the red dots, and the second number I'm gonna give is for the yellow dots, okay? So and then I want the first person who has it and has it correctly to raise your hand, and I'll call on you to see if you have the correct number of dots and tell me which you have left over, okay? Alright, so we're comparing dots. Jack, do you have some? Okay. Open them up. Alright, the first number is going to be, I'll give you guys about 10 more seconds. Alright, so, okay. What your friend has. Okay. I haven't given you a second number yet. 9 and 2. 9 and 2. So what's going to be left over? Okay. Alright, I saw AJ's hand up first. What do you have? 9 and 2. Okay, what's the leftover? Okay. So if you line them up next to each other, what do you have left over? If you do 9, take away 2. 7. That's right. 9 take away 2, 7. And he uses dots to compare. The best way to compare, though, is if you line your dots up in a line and then the other one's right below it, so you can just count. Oh, what do I have to compare? What's left over? Okay. All right. We'll try one more. Okay. No, I'm going to do one more problem with you guys. Okay. 4 minutes after after I pass out the papers, then we're done with that, okay? Alright, the numbers are going to be
7. What our friend has?
What your friend has, and then you have. Ooh, I saw. Man, that was a tie for a lot of you. Alright, Thomas, can you tell us what the numbers are, and then how many is left?